Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge.
Episode 3. Identity. What does it mean with identity? Since I started this journey into Magnetic Mind, I came across this thought about identity and our belief system. I love the old version of the church movies from the early 90s, Together Forever and Our Heavenly Father's Plan. Who am I, and what's the purpose of life? One of them starts with that question. So who am I really? Well, for me, I have realized that, like Jung talks about, we have different identities living inside of us. We have our self-conscious, our thinking identity, and in that identity, we have other aspects of identities within us. I think my sister will dive deeper into that one in one of her pods. But some of them are in regards to his 8 personality types: introvert, extrovert, and all the different subverts. And some his 12 archetypes: the magician, the hero, the artist, and so forth. But in the training I'm taking now, they point out the connection and problems with conflicting identities, and how, no matter how much I desire to create a new future, I will never be able to get there if I'm stuck in old beliefs of being no good, not worthy, and insignificant. I understand that my belief system are my biggest opposition, and that it's within me. The war for the future is literally within myself. How do I then win when I'm up against myself and a belief system that has been in place since birth to age 7? I mean, I'm not even a person able to make decisions for myself during those years. I don't even get to be baptized until I'm 8 and accountable. But then again, all the blueprints inside of me are made up by a brain that is so far from being able to even understand and process reality in thought, and that reacts mainly from emotions. Children are so much more energy creatures. I think I've talked to so many people telling me their gifts were so much stronger when they were young. And maybe that's it, that our psychic senses are stronger from the age 0 to 7. Before our brain starts to work on beta brain waves. Before that, we are more energy beings, responding to the energy around us and more in tune with our emotions. So how can we even start to figure out how to change our beliefs and our identity? It's so interesting when I dive into how, in order to change our future, we have to be it before we see it. I have heard that from so many gurus out there, The Secret, Law of Attraction, but no one ever made me understand why. Why do I have to be it before I see it? Until now. And it has to do with our subconscious and our self-conscious. So, our self-conscious is our ego and our thinking thoughts. It doesn't want our identity to change. Remember this because it is important. Our ego will do literally anything in its powers to keep its identity intact. And our subconscious is our emotions that we experience because of our thoughts. It will do anything to keep the body alive, which means that what worked yesterday will work today and tomorrow because, ding ding ding, you are alive. So just keep doing what you do because it's working. I am guilty of that. I love what is known. I love to know every day what is expected of me, and as soon as something new is on the horizon, I feel those warning signals coming up. Like, Mayday, Mayday, we are getting into uncharted territories. And I've lived most of my life out of this fear of the unknown. But you know, some of the best experiences in life have come from getting into that uncharted territory, the unknown. But in order for me to do that, I get major anxiety. But as the Capricorn I am, I think, I plan, I evaluate, and I take small actions, just big enough to take a first step. Slow but steady wins the race, right? Well, that has been my motto. But then I heard this: you will not get new results from making the same choices. And I understand that too. In order for me to actually change my life and create the life I want, I will have to change. I will have to do the work, and I will have to get uncomfortable. No one will come to me and say, "Hey, I think you're awesome. I'll give you all the money you want and a dream job. Just tell me what you want." Well, it might happen in my dreams, but in real life, So with this understanding on how my mind works, I have come to understand the significance of the be it before you see it. It has nothing to do with the external. It has to do with the internal. It's like if you have two magnets, you put the minus and the minus together, it repulses. And plus repulse. It only works with plus to minus or minus to plus. This was a really stupid thought pattern for me, because what I would really like is for plus and plus to attract and minus, because in order for me to create what I love, my identity here and now must be the same as the perceived identity of when I get what I desire. If my identities don't match, it means that the identity I have right here and now will have to die in order for me to become that in the future. And as we know, our self-conscious will do everything in its power to survive. And in my life, I've lived a lot in my head. I've been creating worlds and stories in my head and lived there instead of in the real life, because I was never happy in my real life. So I read books and escaped to a world where I could be the main character. I could do whatever I wanted and experience all in life and live it to the fullest without even leaving my room. So those fantasies were so much better than my dull life. The chance of ever creating anything amazing from that point of view is non-existing because of the identity conflict inside of me. So now I'm working really hard of being present and doing things that makes me happy every day. I try to make space for creating, singing, dancing, learning and dreaming every day. And every day I evaluate, how did I live this day? Did I live a life I love today? And why not? And by doing this, I have started to really love my life. I like me. I feel happier. I think my kids see me as happier too. I will never be able to find happiness if I'm not happy with what I have right here and now. I have to really love in order to attract the extra flavor into my life. But I need to be enough for me here and now. If I think my life will be better if I get this or that, it means that now is bad or worse. And my self-conscious will do everything to hold on to that identity it currently has. So, be it before you see it. Step into the identity that you really desire now. And I might not even see the result I dream of, but you know what? I will live every day really good because I love where I am right now. Everything else will just add a little flavor. So what is your identity? What is it that you dream about? How can you live today like you already have it emotionally? Be it, and you will see it. And regarding those questions from Heavenly Father's plan, who am I? I am a daughter of God and the creator of my life. What's the purpose of life? To learn, to grow, to experience, to love, to find me and you and get back to our Heavenly Parents together. Be the light, share the light, spread the light, shine.
This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share and subscribe and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.
Episode 3 Meditation. I want you to close your eyes and take a few breaths. Sit or lay down comfortably. Just focus on your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now I'd like you to focus on a negative belief that you have about yourself. Choose anything. I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. I'm not smart. I'm too scared. I'll never make it. Just look at yourself and see what negative beliefs are coming up into your awareness. And when you find one that resonates with you, just hold on to it, that negative belief, and just keep breathing. When you now have this negative belief in mind, I want you to start growing yourself younger and younger. You have this knob that says present day, and you turn it counterclockwise, and with each turn you grow yourself younger. Start where you are and go back 10 years at a time. Turn the knob counterclockwise until you've reached your 20s. Turn the knob and you're in your teenage years. Keep growing yourself younger and younger. Turn the knob counterclockwise. You are 10. Keep growing yourself younger, even younger. Keep turning the knob. Hold the intention that you are growing yourself younger and younger. All the way back to before you made this decision and acquired this negative belief. Just set the intention of growing yourself back younger and younger until you can no longer feel it. Just grow yourself younger and younger until that negative feeling, emotion, isn't present anymore. If this is hard, if you still feel it and you've gone back as far as you can, ask your higher consciousness if this is from you in this lifetime, or is this something you inherited from your parents? What parent? Listen to your inner knowing and it will give you the answer. Step into that parent and look through their eyes. Breathe through their lungs. That parent who decided on this way of being that you are living now, and start growing them younger and younger and younger. Keep doing this until you can no longer feel it. Keep turning the knob all the way back until you come to 0. You are now in a time and space before choosing that belief. And in this time, you are weightless. You are free. You hold so much clear space within you. You're just floating around. And now you start floating up, up. Feel yourself floating up higher and higher. As you now have floated up higher, you've gotten a different perspective looking down. And I want you to ask yourself, what are all these different decisions I could have made? Could you have made worse decisions? Think of some really bad decisions you could have made. And now think of some positive decisions. Empowering decisions. Strengthening decisions. Allow yourself to experience some good decisions you could have made. Now you're in a place where you have all these different types of decisions floating around you. From all those decisions that is floating around you, reach out your hand and grab one. One decision that you think will serve you better right here and right now. The one that will enrich in your life and give you a better life experience. Take it. Hold it in your hands. See it simmer there. Positive, empowering, happy, loving. And take it to your forehead. Open up your third eye and let this new decision enter into your brain space through the third eye. Let it simmer in your brain space. Get to know this new decision that you are choosing for yourself to serve your highest good. This might be something opposite of your old belief. Choose the way you would like it to be. Choose it with all your heart, and as you choose this new decision, orientation, new way of thinking, physically take your right hand and squeeze your left wrist. Take your right hand, squeeze your left wrist, and fully feel this new decision anchoring itself inside of you. Keep holding your wrist, and while you're holding your wrist, and fully feel the new decision, you start flowing down again. Down, down, until you land in you where you were before going up. You, your body, your timeline that you just left. And now I want you to, still holding your left wrist, imagine taking your left hand and start turning the knob clockwise. And as you do that, you grow yourself older, older and older. Turn it clockwise. 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. Through your parents' past or your past, wherever you are, keep turning it clockwise. Hold the emotion, hold the grip, keep growing yourself older and older until you grow into your present younger self. And as your younger self, choose at least 3 different experiences where that old belief would have stopped you. And now just notice the differences now with your new belief. You might have done different choices. You might have done the same choices but felt differently. Just look at your younger self and how this new decision that you have made affects your younger self. Grow yourself older and older and experience your life growing older, coming back to present time and space, holding this new decision firmly inside of you. You are now back. You are here with me. Keep holding onto your wrist. Keep the hold firm. And now let's step into your future. If you can go to an unspecified point in the future, how are you different now? How will this new decision you choose help you in the future? Feel it settle inside of you, like you have always chosen this. Feel the power of it, the strength in it, go into every cell of your body. Be in this emotion a little longer. Now come back, release the grip, break the tension, sit up straight, open your eyes. How does it feel? How do you feel? You can do this meditation over and over, so anytime you feel like you're slipping back, just hold your left wrist with your right hand and feel you reclaim your decision.